Yo, what is going on, guys? Just wanted to jump on and get my trade recap for today. Today is Monday, so first trade of the week, and unfortunately, we do close it with a loss. And again, with experimenting doing Asia session, as you can see, price is just flowing, right? We're creating a new range over here, creating a new range here. Like it's to me, it's very um it's just really nice to see um what we're doing in terms of the ranges that we are creating and things like that, especially Asia session, because that's when we're able to catch those continuations more easily. But yeah, I just wanted to jump on here to give this trade recap, why I took it, and yeah, go over my thought process and things like that. So 4 hour time frame. What do we have on the 4 hour time frame? 4 hour. You can see that current structure is actually bearish at the moment. Um, we're bearish. We did have this 4 hour gap, which price didn't tap at all. But yeah, something to note on that on the 4 hour time frame, we are bearish. The 1 hour time frame, we were in bearish state, so we had a close below here, and we're hanging below this low here. So this was our range in terms of our high and our low. We can see that price has tapped equilibrium, which actually filled this fair value gap, which we were trying to actually react from, which is cool. So now we have that in mind that hey, we are trying to deliver from this 1 hour fair value gap. Um, 15 minute. 15 minute, as you guys can see, that we actually started to make some moves up to the upside. Um, and at this point, I was kind of like, okay, cool. Like ideally, we react off this order block here, or this resistance zone to take out some internal. And if price wants to continue down lower, we actually come lower to take out these lows down here. But ideally, we just take out all these internal lows. So um, on the 1 minute, sorry, on the 15 minute, yeah, we can say that yeah, we are in bullish kind of state at the moment, right? As you guys can see, this is the recent break of structure. You guys can see we broke structure to the low. We actually couldn't get a sweep above here, so now we're just ranging between here and here, this high and this low. We made a high, we made a low, we made an internal high, we made an internal low. We actually break that structure. What are we looking to fill? This is our range now, because now this is a structure that we are now in play with. So currently in that bullish state, we have this fair value gap, as well as this one. But with price actually making a full extension all the way up, I was kind of just looking on the play back down to actually those internal lows, which I was talking about before. On the 5 minute time frame, pretty much what I was looking for was a sweep, like a sweep of some 5 minute highs, a breaker structure, market structure shift. Not on the 5 minute, but a 1 minute, just because when we do um, react and when we do fill, we do tend to actually um, we actually do make that 5 minute market structure shift in the process. But within the 1 minute, we were able to see these actually multiple 5 minutes got swept. So I'll kind of zoom in here. So on a 5 minute time frame, as you guys can see, remember how I marked out those gaps just before? So that's that first 15 minute gap and that second 15 minute gap. So yeah, so price broke structure here. I'm kind of like, okay, cool. Like ideally we get a form of retracement. So I'm looking pretty much for a sweep of liquidity, just for a retracement play. I don't know where the risk to reward tool is gone, but we will kind of keep that up here. Okay. So as you guys can see, these red lines are actually 5 minute highs. So we took out this 5 minute high, and then we actually came out and re-sweeped that high, and we get a market structure shift, right? We get a nice market structure shift with some displacement. Um, I was pretty much just looking to see whether we react well from this fair value gap or not. Like I wanna see that, hey, um, are we looking to actually continue, or are we looking to actually displace away from this 1 minute fair value gap after breaking structure, after sweeping out those 5 minute highs, right? Showing us that price isn't like it's done extending, making that long extension. We're now ready for the pullback, right? What are we looking for? That sweep, which is what we had here. We had that displacement with a market structure shift, and we had a fair value gap created in the process, right? Um, so I wanted to see a reaction, right? Once we came back into this fair value gap, I pretty much waited for reaction, and in our case, this was our reaction. As you guys can see, that we actually hold this 1 minute fair value gap. We get a nice displacement candle down, actually almost invalidating this candle here. And then what did it for me was this black candle again, as we closed again below, suggesting that, hey, that we've now filled in this gap. We are now retracing away from it, which is exactly what we did. But what we ended up doing was that we actually took out these lows here, reacted enough to actually stop me out, and price just went in the intended direction that we needed to go. And this is the type of setup that where, like, I was kind of like, not, if I'm keeping it 100%. This update got me mad. Like, sorry, not this update. This trade got me mad. Um, I know I can't be like that, but this trade actually got me mad a little bit, because it just felt like I just got I just felt targeted today. I'm not gonna lie, I just felt targeted. Like, I know it's not price. Like, I know it's me. That's why I'm saying that I feel targeted, right? Even though price doesn't give a shit about me. Price doesn't do this. Price doesn't stop me out, or like specifically stop me out. It's me, right? I had a timing issue, right? It's me with the market, and it's still something I'm trying to wrap around my head. It's just like today, I just felt targeted. I'm not gonna lie. I just felt targeted. Like, um, after sweeping these lows, um, which these being 1 minute lows, we get that reaction and stop us out, and we get that immediate reversal, which we end up actually taking our full take profit, which could have been our full take profit, which was a 1 to 4. So a little bit kind of like felt like trade definitely got me up, not upset, but like got me thinking, like got me a little bit angry. Or like not even angry in a sense of like me wanting to hit something, but like just mentally angry, just because this happened to me, right? The trade absolutely plays out, but after we come out, we actually get stopped out, and then we get that move back down again. I just felt definitely felt like my timing could have been better, but I felt like after this reaction of what we had at this fair value gap, ideally we actually shouldn't come back up here. But again, one of those things where it's out of my control. I can only react on what the market's actually giving me at that point in time. It just sucks that this could have been a trade to actually pass us our account, but we're unable to time the market today. So um, yeah, so I guess after we took out those lows, we reversed, we get stopped out, and the price just rips. But that's on the 1 minute time frame. I'm like, again, I'm just experimenting, right? Like, I'm trying not to stay too. I'm trying not. I'm trying more to react rather than hope, like, or trying to predict, right? React rather than predicting. So if I'm like, ideally, like, yeah, I have my rules when in terms of taking a trade, and using fair value gaps, and using protection, um using a strategy, right? Like, I know I have rules on that. But in terms of like instead of looking for or hoping or predicting, I can just kind of react on what the market's giving me. And the reaction part comes from displacement, right? We take out the obvious draw was um these highs up here, and 15-minute was a bullish structure. Um, and with that one trade a day thing, it's kind of like hard for me to take another trade. Or like ideally, if I wanted to take another trade, I should have gotten off for like an hour or two and actually come back on again to see, what we could have gotten in terms of, taking a look at that second trade. But I'd rather just take a first trade and call it for the day. But um, yeah, perfect trade. We actually just made our way down there. Ended up taking out all these internal lows up here. Um, which was really really nice to see that the ideas that I have work, right? They work. I just need to get a perfect with my timing. So that's something to note for next time. And displacement, right? That is our reaction, right? Everything else is confluences. So yeah, just trying to react more and be more confident when it comes to my trading and things like that. So that's something to take note of next time. Just want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a blessed night. Bit of a short video. Um, but again, work tomorrow and things tomorrow, assessments tomorrow, and just never ending. Just never ending. But we are working towards profitability, right? We will work on it every single day. Come to the markets with a winning attitude, and we will bring it. We will bring our A game every single day. So that is the goal that we will make happen. We will become profitable, right? And we will do everything we can to make sure that we get there. So thank you guys so much for accompanying me on my journey, watching my videos. Um, People are gonna think they cringe, but once I make it, I'm gonna be looking back in all these videos and be like damn, like I used to do this. People don't know the hard work that we have to go, or the extra mile that we have to go to actually make things like this work and want to change our lives. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing night all day, wherever you guys are from, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.